Hello, welcome back to the water. My name is Beast, and Konomi is defying gravity right now. Check out her ribbon. Her ribbon moves down, like the sides move down when she moves down, but they move up when she moves up. So she is directly counteracting gravity because, like, there's more momentum to the ribbon that would cause them to move up when she's going up. If anything, that should be when they go down, like with Tamaki. Anyways, as you can see, I have my jacket again. And, I have not much else to say. Sure, Rack. I do have some to say. I mean, my fucking shoulder got worse from yesterday. So that's fucking lovely, isn't it? Oh well. Oh, right, hold on. Just doing something real quick. There we go. As I'm changing my shoes, Konomi calls out to me. The school bag is firmly in her hand as though she is ready to go home. Yeah, let's go. Okay, well, let's go on ahead then. We don't know how long she's gonna be. She said she'd be late since third years have to choose their career paths and stuff. That is true, but it applies to other days as well. Shall we? As we're about to exit, Konomi seems to remember something, goes back inside, and then comes back. What's up? Apparently today's the day that the fortune-telling magazine Konomi loves to read comes out. She really loves her fortune-telling. Oh, right, hold on. Almost forgot, I need to... Right. Forgot to open that beforehand, so I have to open it here. Should we be... I think that's where we are. So the next choice would be tiny for some reason. Anyways. Well, while Konomi goes to complete the purchase, I stand around reading things to pass the time. No problem, let's go. Sure, is there something else you want to buy? Her gaze comes to a halt as she notices something behind me. He's dead. Following her line of sight to turn around, and what I find is Tamine looking around intimidatingly in a searching fashion. Whoa, what's this? She looks seriously pissed off. There's no way anything positive can result from approaching her when she's like that. Let's pretend I didn't see her. Or should I say, let's get out of here before she spots us. Holy crap! However, Konomi, whether she knows how I feel or not, is waving innocently at her. Shh, shh! Frantically try to cover Konomi's mouth, but it's already too late. Tamane turns towards us and, like a cat that's found its prey, grins with satisfaction. She found us! Are you aware? Good job in finding us all the way over here. Tamane gently strokes Konomi's head. Konomi squints in embarrassment. I see, so back then she left a note. Konomi, why'd you do that? Okay, I get that much, but why did you say you were looking for us? I'm getting a really bad feeling about this. Why did you come here specifically? When you could have just gone home. Do you have something to do here? Too? Tamane raises her eyebrows with a twitch and looks at me in a seemingly displeased manner. Tamane reaches out with her hand, pinches my cheek, and starts applying torque to it. Squeeze. Now, mind telling me off? She's firmly applying her hands.
いいのいいの。好みは全然悪くないから。悪いのは全部高坊。でも、どうせ先に帰ろうって言ったの高坊でしょ。
Konomi gives me a fleeting glance.
違うよ。好みが早く帰ろうって。そうなんだ。だから罪を人になすりつけるの良くないと思うわよ。
She pinches my cheeks again. I didn't say a thing!
罰として高坊にはお茶の一杯でもおごってもらわないといけないわね。
Hang on a sec.
ダメ。男ならそのくらいの返しを見せなさい。それとも私たちに払わせる？好み！
And voices.
あら？
Two familiar faces come running our way.
チャル、ヨチ、久しぶり。久って。
Oh, nice uniform in them.
半月も経ってないっしょ？そうだけど、もっと会ってなかったような気がするよ。それは私も同意見だ。おひさ。おひさ、本当に寺女の制服だ。かわいいか？うん、とってもかわいいよ。好みもかわいい。好み？お友達？バンキュッボン。
She is immediately commenting on her tits. Okay.
いえ、なんでもないっす。
She murmurs as she stares fixedly at Tamane's breasts.
大きい。ヨッチ唯一の鳥で、ここに関連。人をおっぱい星人みたいな言い方すな。楽しい子たちね。一緒のクラスだったんだ。そう、私は高坂玉木、2つ上の好みの幼なじみ。よろしくね。はいっす、こちらこそ。よろしくお願いします。先輩、ちょっといいっすか？
That sly fox is tugging on my sleeve.
好み、ちょっと先輩借りるから。
Hey, just that I'm being forcibly pushed from behind to the rear of the alleyway.
誰っすか？バンキュボーンの人は制服なんてパッツンパッツンで、あんなの反則っすよ。
Foul play. Why do you ask? She already told you. She's our childhood friend.
でも知らなかったっすよ。幼馴染にあんな人いたなんて。
Till last year, she was at a different boarding school. She came back this year.
なんですと
Is there a problem with Tamane?
ちょっと待ってです。頭の中を整理するっすから。
She grumbles some to
な
herself.
んてこと。あんな伏兵。ダークホースどころか大本命の弾丸列車っしょ。 好みピンチ。そう。これは好みの危機。なんとかしないと。
Don't worry, she's gonna win this time. Crisis. What now? You know, Konomi and Tamane are really close together.
先輩、そうじゃないっすよ。
Huh?
こんな時、先輩、参考までに聞かせてもらうっすけど、大きいのとちっちゃいの、どっちが好きなんすか？
Huge or tiny? Huge or tiny what?
なんでもいいから答えてくださいっす。
Now, mind, she says, there's no way to answer that question if I don't know what I'm answering. Let's see. Listen up. Ordinarily, I would go huge. But alas, we're trying to go for Konomi right now. I'm not really sure, but I guess it's like being asked to pick between different sized boxes in a game show. Well, I guess I like tiny then?
それはつまり A がいいんすよね。
Eh?
そうっすか。これで一安心。でも油断は。でも卑屈すぎ。先輩、自分に自信ないか？
Huh?
大丈夫。怖くない。それとも私くらいのがいいか？
I don't really get it, but yeah, I guess. Seems like she's turned silent. Is there something wrong with that?
どうしよう。告白された。
Huh?
なわけないっしょ。子供は何人にする？
That implies that she's entirely ready to accept the confession.
だからあんたじゃないって言ってるっしょ。あんたのは中途半端で微妙すぎなの。
Excuse me, but what the heck was that huge and tiny about anyway?
寺女の入学式にどこだったか偉い先生が来て講義してくれたんすよ。
No, that's not what I'm asking. What's huge and what's
あ
tiny?
れ？先輩知らないで答えてたんすか？
I was trying to ask you, wasn't I?
とですね。
There's a light knocking sound coming from behind me. I look around and Tamane is knocking on the side of a vending machine as she stares at me.
お話そろそろ終わったかしら？あ、はい、もうオッケーっすよ。
Hold on!
ねえねえ、何のお話だったの？
Konomi looks at me with a puzzled face. It was nothing, just something about huge or tiny.
トイレ？
Nah, I don't think that's it.
あなたたちこれから暇？せっかくだし、よかったらどこかでお茶でもしましょうか。もちろん大丈夫です。あ、でもこっちが誘ったんだし、あなたたちさえよければおごらせてもらえないかしら。いいんですか？え？はい、行きます。お供させてくださいっす。姉子だ。高坊、頼むわね。
Me?
当然女に払わせたいの。しかもすでに尻に敷いてる。好み？頑張れ。
She pops her hand on her shoulder.
なんかわからないけど頑張る。
Even though, hold on, just skip. You mind if I if I'm just completely honest with y'all right now? I don't see any shape, way, or form in which Konomi-Route could be interesting. Like, I don't know what it is. I just can't imagine any story beats for her that could actually be interesting. And I don't know why. Anyways, first floor corridor. A voice calls out from the top of the stairs. Konomi comes running down the stairway. Yeah, but you're in an extremely good mood. No particular reason. If you're that happy looking around, if you're that happy looking, anyone can tell. She flaps her arms around. There's no way that you could be considered unhappy like that. So, did something good happen? Did anything good happen? I don't know, that's why I'm asking. For some reason, she stops there. Ah, secret? Part due to school ending early on Saturday morning, on Konomi's request, we loiter around in several places before going home. After a light lunch at McDonald's, we wander around in the shopping arcade looking for random shops. I thought she was looking for something she wanted to buy, but it turns out she doesn't need anything in particular, and instead just wants to take a walk and look around. In other words, she's window shopping. Konomi's been in the same mood the whole while, as if something pretty darn good happened. The road home is painted red by the setting sun.
ねえねえタカくん
Konomi abruptly peers at
何
me.
があったのか聞かないの
It's not that I don't want to ask, but didn't you say it was a secret?
でも聞きたいでしょ
No, not particularly.
嘘ばっか
Not a lie, though.
りうん
Uh-oh, now she's angry. She just wants me to ask, doesn't she? I guess I have no choice then. Well, I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little curious.
知りたい
Well, yeah, I guess so.
なんだかあまり知りたそうじゃない
No, that's not true. I want to know, I want to know. Konomi moves around behind me and in a hugging motion jumps onto my back. What the? I stagger a little from the sudden action, but not so much that I fall over. She's light as always. Konomi playfully dangles her feet in midair, a gesture very telling of her good mood. Well, she also does this when she's in a bad mood, but those times she reaches for my carotid arteries, which I'd prefer she not touch.
あのね今日の身体測定で背が少し伸びてたんだ
That reminds me, she said something this morning about taking a health checkup. But it doesn't seem any different to me. On the contrary, it's almost like she's been getting smaller with each passing year. As if she's delicately attuned to sensing my thought.
信じてないでしょ
It's not like I don't believe
本
you.
当だってば本当に大きくなったんだから
Konomi gets serious. How much taller are you?
1センチかな
You think?
死者誤入して
She whispered that addition.
でも伸びたことは
You shouldn't be
確か
rounding
だ
up.
よ
That might be the case, but hang on. We're talking about doing exercises to make yourself taller this morning. If that's the case, then the result may simply be the variation rather than growth.
う
Konomi's at a loss for words. She grips me tighter. This is dangerous. The arms that she's wrapped around my neck tighten, strangling me. Crush. I give up. Give! A tap with my hands to indicate my surrender. Konomi sighs as she loses her grip. Now she's back to dangling her feet in the air.
タカ君ってドキドキだけどユウ君よりか意地悪な時があるよ
The fact that she thinks I'm worse than you comes as quite a shock. Or more accurately, I can't agree with such a statement. But I don't think there's any need for you to fuss over your height so much. It's still just the beginning of your growth spurt. You'll get bigger sooner or later, even if you don't get worked up about it.
またそんなこと言ってすぐ子供扱いする
Konomi grows
それ
sullen.
でもちゃんと成長してるのに
Growing up, huh? Apparently, considering that, it worries me how light she is supposed to be. To answer you. All things considered, she is light, even though she's eating almost twice as much as me. Where on earth does all that food go? Is she like those small animals that eat tons of food? She does move around constantly. Konomi, is it possible that you've lost weight?
そんなことないけどどうして
Nah, it's just that I get the impression you're somehow lighter compared to earlier.
そうなのでも本当に変わってないけどあそれってもしかしたらタカ君の力が強くなったんじゃないかなそれで軽く感じるとか
Really? I don't really know.
きっとそうだよだってほら昔は好みがこうして乗っかると重そうにヨロヨロしてたよ
How long ago are you talking about? And if you understand that it's heavy for me, then you don't get on my back.
でも重くないって言ってたのタカ君だよ
Nah, thinking back, I do feel like I stubbornly made a declaration like that. But then, when was it? When was it that Konomi started to feel this light? Hey, how long are you gonna ride me for?
もうちょっと家に着くくらいまでかな
She rests her chin on my shoulder as she speaks. Because of that, I can feel Konomi's breath tickling my ear as she speaks. That's not something you say to a person, is it? Come on now, get down here.
どうして？
Don't whine me. You can't climb on my back like a kid forever, can you? You're not a kid anymore.
じゃあまだ子供のままでいいよ。
Look here, you. Skip. Someone died. Now here we're supposed to ask for Konomis this time. Alright, Konomi, I'm counting on you.
ねえねえ、お弁当は何かリクエストある？ハンバーグ、スパゲッティ？
Those aren't requests, they're all your favorite foods. Nevertheless, I'll leave it up to you, Konomi.
いいの？やったー。明日のお弁当はごちそうだよ。
I feel like Konomi is taking advantage of the situation to get the food she likes. Oh well, never mind
兄
that.
貴不機嫌そうだな。
別に。
まあ仕方ないって。これも日頃の行いの差ってやつだな。はあだ暴力反対暴力反対暴力反対暴力。
I don't know why him fading into the distance as he suffers was so much funnier than if it happened normally. Oh no, not her! What the fuck? Let me just open Mahjong Soul in preparation, because I know there's gonna be a bunch of skipping soon. As I'm changing my shoes, Konomi waves from the distance and runs my way. But she gets stopped by a teacher walking beside her and she gets cautioned. Flustered, she bows profusely, then trots over instead.
今帰るの？一緒に帰ろう。
Okay, but it sure is rare to see people getting scolded for running in the corridors.
それでね、その子のうちも犬を飼ってるんだって。
Fucking daily signings? What the fuck? So I just got distracted because apparently I was invited to brunch just now with the family. However, and apparently Sunday 11 a.m. Today is Sunday and it is currently 10 p.m.
でもひどいんだよ。うちの源氏丸のこと話したら変な犬なんて言うんだもん。
Actually, he is pretty bizarre. You wouldn't classify him anywhere near normal dogs.
もう、タカ君までそんなこと言う。
Oh, goddammit, hold on.
私は源氏丸のこと信じてるから。
Actually, it is exactly that confident attitude of Konomi's that gives him such a headache. The fuck was that? Whoops. Ignore the music. I had to turn up the volume in order to hear the fucking voice message.
そういえば源氏丸って昔玉お姉ちゃんが拾ってきたんだよね。
That's right. That reminds me, you weren't around back then. She picked him up right here.
ここで？
Yeah, just under that bridge. I was floating along in a cardboard box that was gradually sinking. But even though it was lucky I spotted him, he was in the middle of the river and it was too deep to wade in. Couldn't do anything and merely watched. I was sure it would sink at any moment. There was nothing I could do.
じゃあどうしたの？
Out of the blue, Tomine just jumped off from here. Konomi stares on the bridge.
ここからって。
Yuji and I were both frantic. Well, at what she was doing, what was she doing all of a sudden? We were both shook up. Thinking back, I feel ashamed of not acting despite being a guy, even though I think it couldn't be helped. But there was Tomine looking back at us and calmly swimming over to Genjimaru to pull him out. Sighing in admiration, Konomi looks once more under the bridge.
お姉ちゃん、怖くなかったのかな？
Who knows? Tomine's had guts ever since way back then. Even you occasionally do the tightrope walk on the stair handrail, don't you? Isn't that because of Tomine who used to do that? She even walked on the handrails on the bridge. I strike the handrails with a backhand. Clang. That said, Tomine's face was a bit pale when she came up out of the river holding Genjimaru. She was probably a little scared.
すごい。やっぱ玉お姉ちゃんはすごいよ。
Konomi mumbles, somewhat excited. I think Tomine really is amazing. Oh yeah, don't try to imitate it. It'd be real bad to fall into the river. It's seriously dangerous.
でも泳ぐのは得意だよ。
Even if it's your strong point, swimming in your school uniform is nothing like swimming in a swimsuit. Setting Tomine aside is too dangerous for you, Konomi. In fact, if you did it, I'd be seriously angry. Anyway, it's good that you saved him. There was no place for him to be, right? Konomi? Let's look beside me to find Konomi disappeared without my noticing it. I look over my shoulder and see her staring at the handrail from the top of the stairs. I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, Konomi. No answer. Don't tell me she's planning on doing that again. Was the previous story about Tomine what incited this?
ゆった。
Before I can say another word, Konomi's jumped onto the handrails. Hey, hold it there! Without a hint of having noticed my voice, she walks along the handrail, all the while shaking, trying to find her balance. As always, Konomi never listens to people, should I say, is able to hear people. No doubt right now her report card still reads she daydreams and is unaware of her surroundings. Even though I tell her again and again it's dangerous, she never touches. A wind blows over the embankment and her steps become unsteady. Each time the wind causes her skirt to flutter something white. Wait a minute. Because the school uniform is shorter than her old one and the white fabric of her underwear is visible. Someone might see her. What should I do?
やったー。見て見てタカ君。新記録だよ。
I'm looking.
見ててね。ちゃんと見ててね。もうちょっと。あと
Cut it out already. Konomi, they're visible. They're completely visible. A blank expression comes across her face and she stops walking. I've been saying I can see in your white. At that precise moment, a strong breeze blows and Konomi's skirt flutters in the breeze. Konomi's face blushes bright red in the embarrassment. In a hurry, Konomi pushes down the hem of her skirt. Before she loses her balance, starts leaning precariously. She frantically waves her arms around, trying to regain her composure, but it's too late. She falls off from the handrail onto her bottom. Konomi!
いったー。
Konomi, are you okay?
ちょっとお尻をぶつけただけ。
That was dangerous. That's why I've been trying to warn you. Had me worried.
でもあれはタカ君が。
She stops mid-sentence as if she's remembered something. Again, Konomi's face goes a brilliant red. Konomi? It's Snapping out of it instantly, she frantically pushes down the hem of her skirt and hides her beet red face. Wait a second. What's up with that reaction of hers? It's unusual for Konomi. I'm left perplexed by her reaction, which is unlike any she has shown me so far. This has never happened before. I'm also flustered and my face has started to heat up.
もしかしてずっと見えてたとか
Not the whole time. Look, I told you to stop, didn't I? Contrary to my intentions, the words come out bluntly. The skirt of this uniform, it's shorter than of the old one. If you'd thought about it a little, you could have predicted this would happen, couldn't you? Why is it me who has to be all apologetic anyway?
もしかして怒ってる
Konomi gave me an embarrassed look with her upturned eyes. I'm not really angry.
でもなんだか怒ったような声してる
It's probably just your imagination.
ならいいけどごめんね
With her head hanging with shame, Konomi apologizes. Her cheeks are still slightly
やっ
red.
ぱりたまお姉ちゃんみたいにはできないのかな
Anyway! I'm not letting you do that again. Alright? My mood has gotten weird. How on earth am I feeling this gloomy? Escape. Great. Add AI. Start. Third period, I head to the science room.
高明先輩
A girl suddenly calls out from behind me. That voice makes my heart skip a beat. A girl's voice. Who would call me Takaaki-senpai?
えへ
I awkwardly turn around and there's Konomi grinning at me. Now it's you, Konomi. Ah, it's you. Are you fucking kidding me? Piss off. Sorry. Even I can hear the relief in my own voice.
もうなんだわひどいよ
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you.
あれわからなかった
Huh? Kind of. So what's up with the senpai?
学園の中だからそう呼んだ方がいいって言われたんだけどやっぱり変だった
Not really, but caught me by surprise. No. I was merely being called something else, but what a difference that makes.
よかったたまお姉ちゃんがね普段はタカ君でいいけど学園にいる時は先輩って呼んだ方がいいよって言ってたから
Tamane
な
did.
んでもそうやって変化をつけた方が胸キュンで切なさ炸裂だって
Spontaneous eruption. Explosion. Implosion. What? Eruption. Whatever the fuck you want to fucking say. Did I say one of them twice? I feel like I said one of them twice. No, well, who cares? What the heck is Dominic teaching her? Heartthrob? What good does it do to have your heart explode anyway?
でもなんか変な感じだねやっぱりタカ君はタカ君だよねいけない
'Tis another mahjong part, sorry. Okay, drop that one, and I have a winning hand if someone plays a 4. Do I want the pawn? I feel like I don't want the pawn here. I want the pawn. That bastard had the last 2 4s. He says, makes an about turn and runs off at a half jog. She's already gone back to her usual Takakun, but senpai, huh? Despite how what I just said to her, being called that makes me feel awkward. As I put it, tickled my senses. It was a strange feeling. Startled me for a moment. No, it didn't. What am I saying? This is Konomi I'm talking about. There's no way that could be true. Yeah, I should hurry too. If I'm late, they'll nag me. What am I making excuses to myself for? There we go. Sure, give me the pawn. We always like a winning hand. Lunch break. Skip. There we go. We don't do chi around here. Konomi hands me the same sort of large bento. We don't do chi around here. Oh, thanks. Konomi's lunch is as big as mine. She's gonna eat all that. That actually gives me a winning hand. It's probably just gonna be East Wind. No, give me a pawn. In the basket there are rice balls, fish and soy sauce, and fried eggs. Konomi's can be called a Western style. Tamanes has a Japanese feel. Oh, run. Oh, thanks.
早く食おうぜ。
お弁当というのは食べる前にこうやって見比べたりお話ししたりするのも楽しみの。
そんなこと言っても見たり喋ったりじゃ腹は膨れねえって。
しょうがないわね。それじゃいただきましょうか。
じゃいただき。い
ただきます。
Konomi puts her hands together and gulps down food, looking very pleased.
おいしい。
Itadakimasu. Without delay, I grabbed the pork cutlet and put it in my mouth. The sauce fits the crumbed meat really well. Even the garnishing of cabbage is supple, having absorbed just the right amount of cutlet grease and sauce. Every bit of it was excellent. Yep, no doubt there's Konomi's mother's.
でしょ？
そんなに?
Tamane looks over. Then she grabs the hand I'm holding my chopsticks with, takes the cutlet from them, and eats it. Hey, that's mine.
これがベテラン主婦の味か。 さすがね。
さすがはるかさん。Listen, I'm only halfway paying attention, honest to God, because I'm too fucking absorbed in goddamn mahjong again! You don't do chi around here. At least not right now. Fuck the East Wind. Shouldn't have said fuck the East Wind. That was bad. Very bad, very, very bad. Drop that 9. You don't want that 9. Sure, I'll go for sequences. We only going chi, AK.
どれどれじゃあ俺も
Usually picks out a cutlet from my bento and tosses it in his mouth. Hey, that's mine!
ケチケチすんなってね
Cheat. 5, put 5 and 7, let's say. Drop the other 7, though. Actually, now drop the red dragon for now.
Konomiの母ちゃんの食うの久しぶりだけど相変わらずうまいな姉貴のもうまいけどさすがに今回は分が悪いか
ユージ、箸を加えたまま喋らない。
へいへいっと
ねえねえ、もしかしてこれたまお姉ちゃんが作ったの？
Konomi's eyes are glued to Tamane's bento.
ええ、と言ってもほとんど昨日の晩ご飯の余り物を味付けし直したものだけどね。
Weird, I should have had a Jakro. Oh well.
はい、食べてみて。
She grabs some of the fried egg from her chopsticks and brings it to Konomi's mouth. At this point, I'll just maintain an exhaustive hand. Everyone had an exhaustive draw. Konomi delightfully takes the offering in her mouth.
ありがとう。
Let me try, let me try. She offers me a mouthful too. Sure is delicious. Must be Tamane's seasoning. Even though I've had all the items on her bento box before, with her seasoning, I'd never get tired of the taste.
そうなんだよなぜかうまいんだよこんな性格してるのに
Yeah, he deserves that one.
正義に危機が
Damn, Richie already? What the fuck? I can actually just ignore the
人柄
game.
松が正義をた
たまお姉ちゃんってやっぱりすごい。
あら、どうして？
だって背が高くて美人でスタイルだっていいしお勉強だってできてそれでいてお料理とかもこんなにうまくて
ありがとう。でもね、好み、背が高いのも好みよりも2歳年上なんだから当然よ。好みだってあと2年もすれば背が伸びて出るとこは出て引っ込むところは引っ込むようになるわ。それに料理は子供の頃からそうしつけられてたからできて当然なの。好みだって自分で作るようになればすぐこれくらいできるようになるわ。
I'm not getting it on. Not getting sumo. There we go, we got it on.
私にもたまお姉ちゃんと同じくらいお料理うまく作れるかな。
うん、大丈夫。料理に必要なのは経験とちょっとしたコツ。あとは真心だから。
真心。
そう。真心が最高の調味料なんだから。
そうそう、真心真心。これで狙った男もイチコロってね。
And he's dead again.
あだだだだだ、ギブギブギブギブ。
I'll once again put aside the mahjong. Konomi mumbles something. What have you decided?
なんでもないよ。
Huh? Skip. I was too hasty with putting the mahjong soul away. I guess I could also be reading instead, eh? Home. Yeah, home. Now this should be the book one. Cookbook. Cooking book. We keep the dragons on hand. Regret keeping the dragon on hand. Give a definitive reply. Drop the east wind. We have no need for the east wind. Quite frankly, to drop the green dragon as well. Lunchtime. Long anticipated moment.
腹が減ったな。早く屋上へ行こうぜ。
はい、タカ君。今日のお弁当。
Konomi's handed me the bento. Oh, thanks. Quickly unraveled the package. Hamburger and spaghetti. Not only those, but there are also minced meat sausages. That looks delicious again. What me? She usually opens her bento first, but today she does not. For some reason, she silently watches me with a serious look.
なんでもないよ。
That is a 3 chi. Don't want it. Don't give me the 8. I just dropped it. In a panic, she proceeds to open her own. Sure, didn't seem like nothing, but oh well. Never mind.
いただきますか。
Itadakimasu.
召し上がれ。
I have sufficiently enjoyed the appetizing display. Driven by my appetite, I reach out for the accompaniments with my chopsticks. Yep, as expected, Obasan's bento is delicious. But I'm bothered by Konomi, who has been glancing over at me in a strange way for some time. Go to the one. Konomi, what's the matter?
なに？
Don't you nani me. You know what the fuck's up. You've been looking at me for some time now, so what's up? Come on, just confess to the fact that you made the bento this time. Let's not fuck about with this.
お弁当美味しいかなって。
Oh, is that it? Ah, it's delicious. Give my thanks to Obasan. I say as I toss a minced meat sausage in my mouth. Suddenly there's an explosion of flavor inside my mouth. What is this? It's salty, or should I say spicy, or rather its flavoring is strong. It appears as if the sausage has been flavored with pepper and curry powder, but rather than flavored, it would be more accurate to say that it is pickled. There was enough punch to it to go through many bowls of rice. Whether she dropped the whole bowl of spice in or what, this is a miserable failure. That's really unusual for Obasan. Might be dishonoring her, but I think I'll pass on a sausage. Let's push these to the side. To the side. Oh.
あれれ？
What?
なんでもないんだけど、タカ君ってウインナーは嫌いだったっけ？
I don't like him? Why?
でも
Glance at my lunchbox. This,
なんだ？食わねえのか？じゃ、俺がもらうぜ。
Too quick to interrupt, Yuji tosses one in his mouth. Then his face contorts and he hurriedly stuffs a rice ball into his
な
mouth.
んだこりゃ。またえらく濃い味付けだな。
Flustered, Konomi grabs and suches it, he eats it. Hey, it's spicy!
確かにちょっと辛いけど、そんなにかな。これくらいが美味しいと思うんだけど。
マジか。俺も塩辛いものは好きだけど、これは結構辛いぞ。
Konomi, you've liked spicy food since you were a kid, but I think this is too spicy for me. Lychee. That one is discarded 2. Well, this one is discard a 3. Get a 3, I mean. That I also didn't mean to press that one, fuck. Oh. I would have already gotten a run if I just grabbed the fucking 2 instead. Unlucky.
そうなんだ。
Unable to get approval from either one of us, Konomi droops her shoulders in a disheartened fashion. But isn't that disappointing manner a bit of an overreaction?
どれどれ私も一口
Ah, goddammit. Exhaustive hand. I said it was spicy.
なるほどね。確かにちょっと塩辛いけど、でももう少し薄口なら結構美味しいんじゃないかしら。好みもう一度作ってもらえないか、おばさまに頼んでくれないかしら。今回はちょっと失敗だったかもしれないけど、もう一度食べてみたいから。そうよね、高坊。
Huh? No, not particularly. This, she pinches my cheeks. What are you doing? Mans went through pain again.
ほら、高坊も食べたいって言ってるから、もう一度お願いしてもらって。
What the heck?
さあな、あの日だろ。姉貴は月に何度もあるからたちが悪いんだよ。
No, this time it's entirely self-inflicted. On his side. It's always self-inflicted on your side.
なんで俺だと。差別良くない。
She doesn't discriminate, you just deserve it. Oh, we have another shoe rack at 52. Almost 2 hours. So I'll have to try and remember that. Oh well. Annoying, but what do you do? Shoe rack. Oh, right. Drop to 9. Konomi is changing her shoes. By her feet, there's an empty rubbish bin. Looks like she's just put it back after emptying it. Before I could call out to her, she noticed me and comes running.
タカ君、待って。帰るなら一緒に帰ろう。
Pon. No problem, but have you already finished?
これを捨ててきたらもう終わりだから。
I see. Alright, I'll wait over there, but don't make me wait too long. Point to the place on Kodia.
すぐ戻ってくるから。
Konomi runs off.
帰っちゃダメだからね。
Yeah, I know. You go outside and sit down on a nearby bench. Just waiting here is pretty boring now.
Yo.
No. I refuse. Con.
何休んでんだ。こんなとこで帰るんじゃないのか。
Hyuji. Konomi wants to go together and she asked me to wait for her. If we're about to go to, should we all wait go together?
そうだな。
Talking to Sarah.
特に用事もねえし、そうすっか。
Pon. Alright, at least the run didn't hit me. Still losing currently though. That is unacceptable, as the kids might say. Usually sits next to me. And he pulls something that looks like a wire out of his pocket and starts playing with it. That brings back memories. Is that one of those puzzle rings?
おう、100円ショップで売ってたんでついな。しかしこれ妙にむずいっていうか、昨日からやってんだけど全然外れやしね。
Con.
くそー。もう少しで外れそうなんだけどな。
Hey, let me try.
ほれよ。
Catches he throws it my way. Let's see now. The flabby piece of wire is tangled together in a movie ball. This one is a lot different from the simple ones with just the loops that we used to do when we were kids. But it does look hard.
な、やっかけねえか。
Usually puts on a
制限
grin.
時間10分。それまでに外せればお前の勝ち。外せなかったら俺の勝ちってのでどうだ？
I should have kept the Dread Dragon, motherfucker. If Yuji taught me to solve the puzzle, he hasn't been able to solve it an entire day in 10 minutes seems a bit much. But what it really means is that if he can't even dismantle the puzzle by himself, then I most certainly can in 10 minutes. Once I'm offered a challenge like that, well, I can't pull out. I mean, I've seen the H scenes. You most certainly cannot pull out. You're on.
よーし、そう来なくっちゃな。
Right, exalted hand. Yuji promptly sets his stopwatch.
準備はいいか？さっき言った通り、制限時間は10分。1秒でも過ぎたら失格だぜ。
Yeah.
じゃあ、行くぜ。よーい、スタート。
Alright, I start to work on the wiring puzzle. Okay, how should I begin? Start off with some random movements. Huh? Hang on, this looks seriously hard. No matter how I move, it doesn't look like the ring is coming off anytime soon.
ほい、5分経過。
5 minutes already? Where did it go so quickly? Crap, there's not the time to be feigning ease. If we move this here, then we'll be here. No,
あ
it's
と
wrong.
3分。
What?
あと2分。
Shit, he sounds way too
あと
pleased.
1分。
Uh-oh. I rushed my head.
あと30秒。
So close, I'm so close!
4、3、
Shit!
2。
No good, huh?
高ぼ
Suddenly I feel some soft lean against both shoulders. What? A sudden sensation made me jerk, which caused the puzzle to...
な、
solved!
そんなバカな。
Solved via titty. Actually, let me do that instead.
何してるの二人して。
タカくんお待たせ
Oh, it's you, Tamane. Nothing, just a trivial bet with Yuji. You lose, now you owe me a meal.
ちょっと待て。今のはちょっとだけ時間をオーバーしなかったか？
Don't be a sore loser. You always say that men don't back down on their word. Could it be that you're all talk?
ちくしょう。今月はピンチだってのに。
Oh, Richi already. Sumo. Ippotsu as well, motherfucker. Sorry.
知恵の輪か。なんだか懐かしいわね。賭けってもしかしてこれのこと？
こうなったらリベンジだ。今度は俺が10分以内にそいつを外せたら今のをチャラにするってのでどうだ？
あ、面白そうねえ、この身にも貸して貸して
そうね。ちょっと私にも貸してみてくれる？
Hand it over to Konomi. Here you go, Konomi first. I returned the puzzle to its original state and hand it over to
あり
Konomi.
がと
She changes it.
う
ああ、この身にゃ無理無理。もし外せたらこの身にもヤックをおごってやら。
外れちゃった
Man
な
of
ん
the
だって
word.
ゆうくんごちそうさま
He plainly averts his eyes and whistles innocently.
ゆうくん
さーてと、くだらねえことしてねえでとっとと帰ろうぜ。
そっか。これを外せばユージがヤックをおごってくれるわけね。
姉貴？
じゃ次は私の番ね。
ちょっと待てよ。誰も姉貴に怒るなんて。
どれどれ。
It appears Tamane isn't very good at these sorts of things. She couldn't solve the puzzle. So I thought, but in the end she devotes herself to it and successfully retrieves the ring in a slightly unconventional manner, though.
ご
Then
ちそうさまユージ。
ごちそうさまゆうくん。
this isn't even McDonald's. Guess me too, thanks.
あのさ、なんでここヤックじゃねえんだ？
Sure isn't. But alas, fuck your opinions.
こっちの方が美味しいから。
Fair.
どうせなら美味しいお茶を飲みたいし。
美味しい代わりに高いだろうが。それを何の遠慮もなくバカすかと。てめえらの血は何色だ。
Ah, my nose is annoying, sorry. He sure is pissed. Well, it's only understandable. I too thought it was a bit mean, did hold back, but with the copious amounts that Tamani and Konomi are ordering, I end up going along with it. Honestly, I don't need dinner anymore. Yuji, however, has been only drinking water for a while now, not ordering anything. No.
なんだよ。
Konomi and Tamane look at each other.
ほんと言うとね、ここはたまお姉ちゃんが出してくれるんだって。
Pun.
だからゆうくんは心配しなくても大丈夫なんだよ。
そういうこと。前にここを見つけてお茶とケーキが美味しかったから他のも頼んでみたかったの。どうせなら何人かでいろいろと頼んだ方がたくさんつまめるでしょ。だからここは私のおごり。どう？安心した？
あ
He drops his shoulders in relief.
あ、なんだよそりゃ。腹が水でタプタプになっちまっただろ。
でもたまお姉ちゃんから内緒にって言われてたから。
I didn't know anything about this either.
賭けに負けたんだからそれなりのペナルティは払わないとね。高坊に話しちゃうとユージに教えちゃうし。
とほ
ところでユージ、さっきから水ばっかりで何も食べてないけど注文しないの？遠慮いらないのに。
腹がタプタプでもう入らねえよ。
あらそう？
She says and picks up some fruit and puts it in her mouth.
残念ね。こんなに美味しいのに。
Ah, she's a demon. Whoops, she's most definitely saying that on purpose. There we go.
美味しいよ。
No, I'm full. Can't believe how much you can eat, Konomi. She's eaten at least twice as much as me. Sumo.
だって甘いものは別腹だし。
That doesn't mean you can eat as much as you like, though.
だってこんなに美味しいんだよ。もう幸せすぎだよ。
Don't blame me if you eat too much and get an upset stomach like last time.
そんなことがあったの？
Yeah, you weren't around, I think. It was summer the year before last, I think. She ate too much and ended up groaning with a tummy ache.
タカくん。
ふーん、そんなことあったんだ。
あれは違うよ。食べた中にスイカと天ぷらと梅干しとうなぎがあったから。
Don't you think the problem is that you ate that much? Don't you think the problem is that you ate that much? More so than what was among the things you ate? She herself is insisting that the combination was the cause, even though such talk is nothing but superstition.
あら、あれってあながち迷信。
I accidentally pressed the wrong button, sorry about that. Fuck. But hey, at least I only paused the recordings instead of stopping it completely. That would have been a bit more problematic, anyways.
うなぎは油が多く含まれるし、梅干しは酸が多く含まれるの。それを一緒に食べると油と酸が混ざって胃に負担がかかってしまうから。それに油物みたいにあまり消化が良くないものを食べた時に胃酸が弱まって消化不良を起こしたりするしね。
ほら
でもこの胃の場合は間違いなく食べ過ぎだわね。
よし、戦闘準備完了。すいません、こっちホットケーキとクリームソーダ追加ね。
あら、もう会計済ませちゃったわよ。
はい、ホットケーキとクリームソーダですね。
いえ、やっぱり水のおかわり。
Another peaceful day, was it though? Forget it, go to sleep. We don't need another character. At this point, I'll actually just pull up a fucking manga to read instead of playing mahjong. That's not a manga. Right, I forgot to finish this the episode of this anime, God damn it, I forgot. I'm kind of tempted to just pause the recording and watch it real quick. Schoolyard. As I walk through the corridor, I spot Konomi in the courtyard. True that may be, however, she is leaning over some bushes and sticking her head through the thickets. She's loitering and rummaging around. Just exactly what she's up to. I go outside and walk up to her. I see her peering in the bushes, holding a piece of fish sausage in her hand and waving it around. Konomi, what are you doing? She hears my voice and stands up. Cat. Peer into the bushes she was looking into. Then I see a velvet black lump sitting there. Sure enough, deep inside the bush, there's a seemingly purebred pitch black cat leisurely lying down. That cat. I don't know if this is its turf or whatever, but I often see this cat in this place. Did we just find Yuki? I mean, the black fur, fitting the long black hair. Found literally just sleeping at school, both of them. Yuki literally has a cat's tongue, because she can't handle hot things. Is that cat Yuki? Like, we have an alien. What's the difference if we also have a cat girl at this point? He doesn't get scared or try to run when people come near, so I figure he might be a pet on one of the homes around here.
やっぱりそうなんだ。でもね、全然懐いてくれないんだ。食べ物とかで釣ろうとしても見向きもしないし。せっかく買ってきたのにな。
Konomi lets out a big sigh and bites into the fish sauce that she was dangling. Konomi loves cats, but this cat isn't too fond of people. It looks like a domestic cat. The gloss and live, its fur is good, so it might be getting a lot of high quality food.
松阪牛 100% 粗挽きソーセージとか?
You consider Matsuzaka beef to be high class?
高級だよ。お父さんのボーナスが出た日にしか食べられないんだよ。
I understand where Konomi is coming from, but I think she might be wrong. Let's see, let me try calling out to it. Puss, here, puss. Try calling to the cat for Konomi.
無理だと思うよ。何度やってもダメだったから。
Here, puss. I point my finger towards the cat and tap it. The cat then eyes me over. Oh? After that one cry, the cat gets up and slowly moves closer.
あれれ?
What do you know? It's coming. Puss. Cat comes to my side and sniffs my hand.
どうして？何度呼んでも来なかったのに。もしかして、タカ君の指って松坂牛の匂いがするとか。
Let that Matsusaka beef rest already. Okay, they're there. Under the chin, the brow, and behind the ears. I pet the cat in all the places where they are set to like. He turns his body over and purrs as if to urge me on. I think he's enjoying it. You're one friendly cat. Here you go. Do you like it here too? Then I pet it gently all over. The black cat squints its eyes with apparent delight and purrs. The cat seems to have taken a liking to me. Looks like he really does enjoy being scratched on the brow. Oh, he likes it here too. His tail curves about, tapping the ground in response to my strokes. Seemingly no longer able to restrain herself, Konomi tugs at my uniform. Alright. Let Konomi pet him too. Hey Konomi, do you want to try petting it? Why is this CG so funny to me? Like, ah yes, behold. I pick up the cat and bring it in front of Konomi. Konomi nods and stretches out her hand. Somehow it feels threatened. Let's try this then. How about I distract him, and during that time he pat his body. So I try to grab the cat's attention with gentle strokes. It immediately starts purring. With that chance, Konomi stretches her hand out towards the cat. Pat pat. That moment he skillfully avoids my hand and uses cat kicks against Konomi. Hey, let her for just a little bit. I rub under the cat's chin. The cat gently gnaws at my finger with apparent delight. That tickles. Konomi's revenge. Bite! It was a real bite. Rubbing her hand where she was bitten, Konomi starts to look teary. I wonder. Well, let's see. I ascertained by checking out between its legs. That's a male. Okay, it's not Yuki. Bite. I don't speak about it like that. Where did you pick up language like that? Slash. Then the cat swiftly jumps out of my hand and runs off. It really didn't like you, huh? It's a little sad to someone that likes cats is hated by them. But Konomi is a bit like a kitten herself, so perhaps that was his way of saying, don't touch me, brat. Why? Not so. Now I think about it, it's true that cats seem to get attached to me easily. But for me, being liked by cats doesn't amount to much. If I take naps in the park, cats sit on me and give me nightmares, and I tend to get marked, the smell of which is hard to get rid of. Those would be horrible attributes for a hand. Konomi takes my hand and proceeds to sniff it. Well, it's only obvious. I don't know what she's thinking, but next she bites my finger. A warm and wet sensation. Ah! I hastily pull my hand away. What are you doing all of a sudden? There's no way you could! Please don't cook it. I'm begging you. What do you think people's hands are? Konomi, I'm heading home now. What will you do? She looks around the place, appearing undecided. We're in the middle of cleaning duties. There's a broom lying casually beside Konomi's feet. Rather than being left behind, it's Konomi who got entranced by the cat and didn't notice anyone leaving. Konomi frantically picks up the broom and runs off. Not long after, she comes right back. Alright, I'll wait. Good grief, I guess I have no choice. Skip. Apparently, I'm supposed to say short-haired here. I like girls with short hair. It's not completely clear cut, but I can barely make out her appearance from here. But the girl walking in the middle, yeah, that girl with the short hair. I think I like girls like that.
あんなのがいいの？昨日読んだ心理テストの本だとね、短い髪の女の子がタイプの男の子は性的な盗作を隠し持ってるんだ。
So it's either sexual perversions or just sexual frustration.
タカちゃんの変態。
Why do you have to call me that? You asked me what type I like, so I just answered. Besides, it doesn't matter if they've got short or long hair. If it looks good, it looks good.
そうだよね。
You know, the type of girl I like, the person I like, my favorite type of girls, etc. They don't have to meet any special requirements. A normal girl is fine too. A very normal girl.
ふーん。僕普通の女の子か。タカちゃんも普通が好きなんだ。
For some reason, Cotton seems distant. This is my chance. While she's deep in thought, I try to sneak away. I'm going to the dining hall. I leave Cotton absent-minded and head for the dining hall. I'm still convinced that the entry to her route is saying the hair like Sasamoris, which that is an oddly Chad line for the MC. The 5th hour. The time of day at which my eyelids get the most heavy. My empty stomach has been satiated and the brilliant spring sunlight is streaming in. In optimal conditions like these, I can only start to feel sleepy. On top of that, we've got classical literature. Honda is a real nice guy who is good with his students, but the problem lies in the fact that the material bores me. I cover my mouth and stifle my yawn. Sleepy. Damn it, this teacher's classes makes me sleepy. I glance around. The majority of my classmates are either struggling against their drowsiness or nodding off. As for Yuji, he's mastered the art of sleeping with his eyes open. Oh, that's bad. I'm seriously falling asleep. I shake my head lightly to try and shrug off the sleepiness. My eyes turn towards the sports grounds outside. Something catches my eye on the field in the middle of taking physical education. I just happen to look, okay, I'm not actually checking them out. But by no means do I find girls running their tracksuits. Absolutely fascinating. Oh, only I feel sorry for the girls. They're doing a marathon. As I watch lazily, I spot Konomi amongst the girls. Oh, so that's Konomi's class. The girls look exhausted, but Konomi moves limply onwards. She doesn't appear tired. Just as you'd expect, she's full of energy. Can't help but smile at the sight of her. Huh? She's looking my way and waving her hand. Has he noticed me sitting here, peering through the windows? Nah, no chance. Sitting in the classroom, I've got a clear view of the whole sports ground. Looking down, but looking up, you wouldn't be able to see anything. However, there's no mistaking it. She's waving at me. Should I try to wave back? I wave mad with small motions that the others won't see me. At which point, her waving becomes much more exaggerated. Whoa, she really can't see me. That reminds me, wasn't she boasting about having 20/20 vision? In any case, how long is she gonna keep waving for? Surely she's got to keep looking forward every now and then before she collides with someone. Little by little, I notice she's veering off the track. Look ahead! Look ahead! There's a goalpost ahead! The next moment, a huge bell-like sound could be heard through the sports grounds, known throughout the entire campus, like the sound of a grand and majestic clock tower from the Renaissance era, shorthand on 12. The class diverts its gaze to the grounds down below. I hope she's okay. That was a terribly loud clang. Gonna be crouched over and trembling while holding her head. Up, she stood up. She looks around hurriedly and notices everyone's watching her. Then her face goes beet red. Konomi tries to laugh it off, pretend it was nothing. Then she runs off with incredible speed. You could say she's escaping. That was a pretty big hit, so I'm worried about her, but given the way she's behaving, I guess she's okay. On another note, Sensei did not budge a single bit during the whole commotion. He continued class as if nothing was happening. Alright, you could say he's quite amazing in his own right. And we have another school corridor. First floor corridor with both of them. It's Konomi. Konomi? Did I just say Konomi? It's Konomi. Konomi waves in my direction. She's with Tamane. Konomi comes in running. She does her small leap and positions herself perfectly in front of me.
一緒に帰ろ
思うんだけど、ここの制服って結構派手な色をしてるのね。
Tamane says while holding the hem of her skirt to examine it.
そう言われればそうなのかな。
In response, Konomi spins around to get a good look at her uniform.
まあ可愛いからいいんだけど、今までずっと紺と黒だったから新鮮な感じだし、好みもなかなか似合ってるわよ。
You may take me a simp, but I will say that honest to God, I think it suits Tamaki more than Konomi. Mainly because of the hair color. Like, it does match with her with Konomi's eyes more because she has like lightly reddish eyes, but that's a smaller portion than the hair. And overall, personally, I prefer when the eyes contrast a bit to the rest. Makes them pop out, you know.
そのせいか最近ぐっと可愛くなっちゃって。
She says, then hugs her from behind.
やだな、冗談ばっかり。
別に冗談なんかじゃないわ。最近可愛くなってきたのは本当よ。ちょっとふっくらしてきたみたいだし。
I don't know. What's the fucking animation again? What is it? Fuck, I forget. The one where they're just like standing there with the fucking tambourines just... What was that again? Fuck, I can't remember. Okay, apparently it was, yeah, it was working. Specifically, apparently working with Waganaria. Series of animated parodies. Whoops. Hold on. The tambourine shaking scene from the ending credits of the Japanese anime series Working, also known as Waganaria in North America. The scene became widely popular amongst users of Nico Nico Dogan upon its debut in October 2011. Anyways.
私、太った？
Seems like what Tamane said, she does look a bit more filled out lately. Well, comparing her small body to the amount of food she consumes every day, there is no way she won't get fat.
そうじゃないわよ。太ったんじゃなくて、だんだんと女の子らしくふっくらしてきたってこと。少し前まで小学校を卒業したばっかって感じだったのに。
小学。
高坊もそう思わない？
え？
No, well, I'm not really sure.
毎日見てるからかえって分かりにくいのかしら。ほら、よーく見てみる。
She says and grabs Konomi by the shoulders while placing her in front of me. No, I don't really know. Tamane shrugs her shoulders in disappointment.
のような目ね。
She adds as an insult.
仕方ない。
An insult.
じゃ、もう一歩前に出る。
Tamane beckons me forward. I don't know what she's up to, but I step closer.
はい、手を出して。
And, without thinking, I put my hand out. At which point, Tamane grabs my hand and pushes it against Konomi's slightly budding breasts. We're both petrified. My mind blanks out. How long did I space out for? Konomi's panicked voice shakes me back to reality. Ah! I frantically pull my hand away.
どう？わかった？
What are you doing?
何って母音タッチ。
What am I doing? Boob touching, of course. What the fuck else would it be? Why you being weird about it, bro? Boob touching. Tell me, what era do you think this is? I mean, just what are you doing? You can't do what you want, but don't you think it's mean to drag Konomi along with your ploys?
何よ、証明してみせただけじゃない。それに私が本気で好みの嫌がることするわけないでしょ。他の男にはこんな真似させないわよ。好みどうかしたの？
There's no way she would not be feeling embarrassed after what she just been put through. Jeez, that Tamane. Scoop. Beep, beep, bird. I don't know why I did that. Am I ending it already? Nah, I'm not ending it already.
Taka-kun! こっちだよ!
As soon as I leave the school gates, Konomi calls out to me. What's this? Why are you waiting just for me? Should have gone on ahead.
どうして?
She says and tilts her head. Doesn't look like she's considered going on ahead. When Tamane sees this, she chuckles. Nah, it's fine.
そう?
The three of us chat as we descend the slope.
ねえねえ、タカ君。
Must be just about halfway. Konomi's expression clouds over as she ponders some. She tugs at my shirt shyly to get my attention. What's wrong?
タカ君って、コクリさんとかお化けって信じる?
I mean, I could turn a table real fucking quick, you know, all it takes is just a nice, like... Ghosts? Table turning? Wow, all of a sudden.
ね、うちのクラスで急にコクリさんが流行りだしたんだ。
They're probably talking about Ouija.
他の子が休み時間とか昼休みによくやってるから、どうなんだろうって。
Table turning.
へえ、懐かしいわね。前にいたとこでも流行ったことがあったわよ。コックリさんとかキューピッド様とか、ああいうのって一度は流行するんじゃないかしら。みんな怖いものや摩訶不思議な現象って好きだから。
That's true that I hear about girls liking that sort of stuff all the time. Magazines and manga aimed at female audiences, divinations are commonplace. The haunted house you find at the theme parks often target girls over children. So, have you tried to Konomi?
何度か誘われたけど、見てただけ。
Why not? You should give it a go. You're interested, aren't you?
別に興味なんか、ただ、あれって本当なのかなとか思っただけで。
Doesn't that just mean you're interested?
そんなことないってば。
Irritated, she raises her voice. And then, aware of her own behavior, she covers her mouth in regret. I see. She is interested, but too scared to try. Konomi likes these kinds of things, but she is a scaredy cat.
もういいよ。
Konomi puffs out her cheeks in anger. My bad. Didn't mean to upset you. Table turning, huh? What about those things? I don't believe them. No, I can't say either way is what I'm supposed to say. Can't say either way.
どちらとも言えないって?
Might be true, or might not be true. There are both strange phenomena which have been explained and those whose origins is still unknown. Neither side has a definite answer, so I don't know. I think that it is not knowing that spawns half the fun.
なんだ、タカ君も同じなんだ。そうだよね。そういうのって本当かどうかなんてわからないよね。
Oh, Konomi is part of the Don't Know clique too.
そっか。タカ君もそういうのが怖かったりするんだ。いつも平気そうな顔してたから、てっきり幽霊とか怖くないのかと思ってた。私と一緒だね。
Hang on, I didn't say I was afraid. Actually, I won't deny it with vigor, but I can't accept being compared to
そっ
Konomi.
か。二人とも疑問派なんだ。
たまお姉ちゃんはどっちなの?
知りたい?
Tamane puts on an intriguing smile and hugs Konomi from behind. Suddenly, Konomi shakes her head from side to side in panic as if she's recalling something bad.
いいよ。別に知りたくないから。
The way in which she panics strikes me as suggestive. Konomi, is something wrong?
なんでもない。
I don't get the feeling that it was nothing. Well, what about Tamane? My sleeve is being tugged firmly. I turn to face Konomi, who was gripping my sleeve. She's shaking her head from side to side. What? Tamane still has that same smile going. For some reason, Konomi continues to shake her head, getting weird vibes from both of them. Actually, never mind.
そう。
Konomi utters a troubled laugh as though she knows something. Huh? From then on, we continued to get excited about ghost stories, though it was spring and summer is usually ghost story season in Japan. Skip. Now here we're supposed to go home. Recess. I'm chatting with Yuji while quenching my thirst with a drink. What's wrong? Yuji gestures with his chin towards the courtyard. I peer over. There are a number of girls sitting together with Konomi in the center. They must be conducting an art class. They're all carrying sketchbooks. They must be conducting an art class. Oh, it's Konomi. Wow, she hasn't even been attending the school for 2 weeks and she's already fitting in that well. I'm impressed. Seems to have found some good friends.
ちびすけは明るくて人懐っこいからな。いつでもすぐに友達を作っちまうんだろうな。にしてもちびすけのやつ、最近随分と変わってきたよな。
Strange. How's that?
何がって、たく鈍いな。よく見てみろ。成長してきたっていうか、女の子っぽくなってきただろ。おまけにどんどん可愛くなってきてるじゃねえか。あの鼻垂れちびすけがこんなになるなんて夢にも思わなかったぜ。
Womanly. Cute. I mentioned that Tamane was saying the same thing too. What means a woman, huh?
ちょっと聞いていいか。
Yuji glances my way. Huh?
お前、好みのことどう思ってるんだ？
What I think?
女のことでこういう聞き方したら好きかどうかってことしかねえだろ。あまり野暮なこと言わせんなよ。
Do I like Konomi? This is all of a sudden.
いいから聞かせろって。
You know, Konomi is like a sister to me. Yuji sighs at my
や
answer.
れやれ。んな余裕かましてていいのか？
Yuji shrugs his shoulders and shakes his head.
今まだいいかもしれないけど、もし好みに男どもがいいよって来るようになったらどうする気だ？
I don't know why, but I just imagine him just casually looking over and I'll beat the shit out of him, of course. Like he just looks over like, are you sure you don't like him? What does that have to do with me liking her? Konomi. No way. There's no way. We're talking about
あ
Konomi
の
here.
な、隣にいる女どもと見比べてみろって。確かにちっとガキっぽいけど、いい線。いや、一番イケてるだろ？
She is?
やれやれ。節穴のような目だな。
That's the same thing Tamane said about me. What are you trying to get at all of a sudden? Did you like a younger sister to you too?
俺はな。だけど俺には、俺とお前が同じ立ち位置とはとても思えねえがな。
He just says and he squints his eyes as though blinded by
な
light.
あ、思うんだけど、そろそろ幼馴染って関係から先に進んでもいいんじゃねえのか？
Hey, why the pressure all of a sudden? Are you teasing me or something?
俺はいつだって真面目だって。
You're never serious.
好みはお前がナチュラルに接することのできる数少ない女だろ？お互いを理解してるし、信頼もしてる。何より仲がいい。これ以上の条件はないと思うがな。
That's because we're childhood friends.
まったく、しゃあねえな。
Okay, I can already tell how this route could be frustrating in future. Yuji scratches his head and lets out a huge
本当の
sigh.
こと言ってやる。実はな、今日クラスのやつに好みのことを聞かれたんだよ。どっかで俺と幼馴染ってことを知ったっぽいな。付き合ってるやつはいるのか、いないんだったら紹介してくれ、だとさ。
What? My heart begins to race in response to his words. Why am I so flustered?
焦ったか？
Of course I'm not. That's a lie. This awful sensation. I am unmistakably worried. Yuji puts on an evil grin, a seemingly knowing one. Then? Then what? Then did you let him meet her?
なんだ、 聞きたいのか？
Yuji?
へいへい。ま、そいつは本気で言ってきたわけじゃなかったからな。こっちも適当に流しといた。
Is that alright?
でもな、
Yuji suddenly looks
お前
serious.
がいつまでもそんなこと言ってるようなら、もし紹介してくれって真剣に頼まれた時、断りきれねえぞ。
That characteristically solemn expression on Yuji's face startles me. But aren't we ignoring one of Konoi's feelings here?
あ？
Yuji's face tells me it just says something
ちょっ
stupid.
と待て。まさかお前、マジで言ってんのか？
What are you talking about?
うわ、マジかよ。鈍いとは思ってたけど、ここまで行くか？お前な、いくら幼馴染だからって、ただの幼馴染にあそこまで気を許せると思っているのか？朝起こしに来たり、弁当作ってきたり。だいたい、好みがうちの学校受けたのって、お前がいるからだろ？
Also, BRB, I need to use the toilet. I have returned. Anyway.
それくらい、普通わかりそうなもんだけどな。
Ats!
言っとくけどな、幼馴染ってことなら、俺だって好みと仲いい方なんだぜ。それでも、最近は迎えに来てもらったり、弁当を作ってもらった覚えなんかねえよ。家に遊びに来ることも、ましてや親がいない時にのこのこと泊まりに来て、風呂上がりのパジャマ姿でじゃれついて、布団に潜り込んでくるなんてことは絶対にありえねえ。そこんとこ分かってるのか？
Hang on, how do you know so much?
もっとも好み自身も自分の気持ちに気づいてないみたいだし、そういう意味じゃお似合いかもな。
Konomi is towards me.
ま、信じる信じないはそっちの勝手だけどさ、後で後悔だけはすんなよ。そっちはそれでいいかもしれないけど、好みが落ち込むのは見てて気分のいいもんじゃねえからな。
Yuji, could it be that you have a thing for Konomi?
バーカ、なのあるわけねえだろ。
He forces a smile as he brushes my suggestion off with a hand movement.
結果が分かりきってる勝負に挑むつもりはねえし、第一俺の好みはもっと背が高くてボンキュッバーンってな、なんつうかこう甘えさせてくれるような年上の女がいいんだよな。
Do you mean someone like Tamane then?
なんでそこで姉貴になるんだよ。言っていい冗談と悪い冗談があるぞ。
But you've got to admit she's tall, has a voluptuous figure, and she's older than us. Am I right?
そう言われれば。
Barely never having noticed until being told now, he staggers backwards in terror.
嘘だ。そんなはずが。
Then he squats holding his head between his hands. He looks seriously shocked. He hadn't noticed all these years that his dream lady was... I look at Konomi. Would I call her cute? Sure enough. She really does seem cute. But my feelings are different from typical romantic feelings. I think. But earlier during the conversation with Yuji, I got really panicky because of what he said. What was that? That moment Konomi looks my way. When our eyes meet, Konomi smiles. For some reason my heart responds by being extra hard. What is wrong with me? Simply because of that stuff Yuji said. Konomi puts her sketchbook down and runs over to me. Yeah, is it? It is? We're on the same campus, I won't call it a coincidence.
そんなことないよ。普通ならお昼休み以外なかなか会えないんだから。
Well, that is true, more or less. What am I being made to believe here? Are you in fine arts class right now?
特別に2時間使って学園の中を描いてみようって。
Oh yeah, that's what we did last year
でも
too.
もう描き終わっちゃったからみんなでお話ししてたんだけど。
Classmates? You seem to be getting on well with
う
them?
ん、お友達になったんだ。ところで、ゆうくんは何してるの？
Oh, don't worry, his worldview is just currently crumbling. Yuji is still hunched, but down the way he was before. He's just suffered a bit of a shock, it seems. Hey, Konomi. Actually, it's nothing. Could it be that Konomi likes me? Nah, no chance.
そんなこと言われると気になるよ。
Konomi examines my face. For some reason, my cheeks flush up hot. Honestly, it's nothing.
そうなんだ。あれ、タカ君、顔が赤いけど、どうかした？
Nothing. Unintentionally avert my eyes.
でもほら。
Konomi reaches out and holds my cheeks in both her
なんか
hands.
熱いよ。
I reflexively pull myself away from
タカ
Konomi.
君？
That's nothing!
のみちゃん一旦集合だって。
The girls who were beside Konomi earlier wave out to her.
今行くよ。
Konomi waves back and
そ
answers.
れじゃあね、タカ君、ユウ君。
Yeah.
そんなはずはそんなはずは。
ユウ君、大丈夫かな？
Not to worry, just leave him alone for a while. He'll be back to normal soon enough.
それもそうだね。それじゃあ。
She turns around and runs back to the group of girls. Girls surround Konomi and chatter about some or other with shrill voices.
あの人、もしかして。それって。
I'm not sure what they're talking about, but Konomi looks flustered. Can't make out the details of the conversation. Ah, shit, all those things usually mentioned have made me awkwardly self-conscious. This is a home one. Nice twitching again. Here is supposed to be second floor corridor. I'm actually gonna end it here for the day, I feel. I'm glad you enjoyed this one, and see you next time, bye bye.